What we really need at BrightSide is ongoing financial support, and that's the bottom line. It comes down to, unfortunately we can't operate without donations that are financial donations. This is Bones. Bones is one of about 600 greyhounds we've rescued, and while we've been here, and the cost of rehabilitating a dog like Bones is about $600, so we usually out of pocket about $20,000 a year just when you look at the dogs or the greyhounds. We have regular volunteers at BrightSide Farm Sanctuary, and we love them. We rely on them really heavily. Obviously we can't afford to have a full paid staff like a lot of other shelters, so we have wonderful volunteers, and it's a really awesome environment for people to help animals in. And we find that our volunteers stay. Once they come, they tend to stay. So some of our volunteers have been here, 3 years, 4 years. I think the current situation when it comes to animal welfare is pretty sad in Tasmania. I think there needs to be a lot more work done. The government doesn't give any support to organisations like BrightSide, and yet we're the only organisation in Tasmania doing education in schools on the level that we are. When you think it's a totally, a small organisation that's funded by public donations only. It's frustrating that there's not government money being put into things like education programs on animal welfare, because it really is an important issue. I don't know why the government's not more supportive of organisations like BrightSide Farm Sanctuary. I think they're happy to put me on the government honour roll for women, but yet they're the first to avoid funding or giving any funding to the organisation that I started up and run. And a classic example, and I'm going back to greyhounds again, is the fact that we get no funding for rehoming greyhounds in Tasmania, and we rehome more greyhounds than any other organisation or any government organisation like GAP. I think BrightSide has become so well known for its greyhound rehabilitation program statewide that trainers are coming to us rather than going into GAP. I've had an ongoing relationship with some greyhound trainers for several years, and that word has spread throughout Tasmania, and now a number of greyhound trainers contact me because they can't get them into the government program. They'll try and set BrightSide up so that it will go on after I drop off the perch, and I don't want it to stop with me. I want it to keep going. I want there to be a sanctuary in Tasmania that rescues and rehabilitates animals that need another chance.